Welcome back, Amiibros, to Metroid Zero Mission. In the last episode, we crash-landed back onto planet Zebes due to some space pirate tomfoolery. Luckily, after exploring the Chozo ruins for a bit, Samus discovered a brand new power suit, one that is compatible with all the unknown items that she's collected on her journey thus far. And in this episode, with our brand new power suit, as well as our upgrades, we're going to be using them to collect a few more missile tanks and energy tanks before we close out our first mission. Let's not waste any more time, enter into this body of water because, thanks to the gravity suit, we can move freely underwater without being slowed down. Hells yeah! I love the gravity suit. I always love the purple color scheme Samus gets when she unlocks the gravity suit as opposed to the orange color scheme. I know the orange is a bit more classic, you know, that's what she has, but I will always be a fan of the gravity suit versus the Various suit. For starters, the gravity suit, in addition to giving us increased defenses, also makes us immune to lava damage, so that's a major plus right there. Not even the Various suit could do that, only makes us immune to heat damage. Well, boo, Various suit, you're no gravity suit. Also, in addition to acquiring the gravity suit, we also got the strongest beam weapon in the game, the plasma beam. This thing just tears through enemies left and right, and combine that with the wave beam and the ice beam, as well as the regular power beam and charge beam. Oh boy, Samus really is a force to be reckoned with now. These space pirates don't stand a chance. We also got the space jump, which allows us to jump infinitely in midair, provided, you know, we time it right. It can be a little tricky to get the rhythm down at first, but once you do, the heights Samus can go with the space jump are practically infinite almost. You know, there are times when, I say almost because it decides to crap out on you sometimes. I don't know why that is. Maybe I just don't have the rhythm down pat. But I swear, there are times where I swear I press the button at the correct time and Samus will just fall like a rock, you know? And I don't know why that is. You know, maybe my timing is a bit off, but I swear I'm pressing the button rhythmically. You know, I'm not just, you know, failing to do so. You know what I mean? But yeah, Samus is now fully upgraded with everything. The space pirates do not stand a chance, and to me, this was always one of my favorite parts of the game too. It took Lewis from Brain Scratch Commentaries to really like explain it. You know, you remember how I said Samus, as a child, her home colony was attacked by space pirates. She was utterly defenseless against them. Sorry, had to get some out of my throat there. But no, Samus, as a child, is utterly powerless to prevent the space pirates from tearing her home colony apart, and she loses her parents as a result. Now, fast forward a couple years, she's an adult, and once again, the space pirates get the drop on her, and she's utterly powerless against them. She only has a dinky little pistol that doesn't kill them. She has no defenses whatsoever. And then, after digging through the Chozo ruins, you know, the race that raised her, or acted like her adoptive family at that point, you know, they gave her the power to fight against the space pirates, and now she's fighting against them, and she's strong. She's stronger than them. She no longer has to be afraid of them. And keep in mind, folks, this is all without a lick of dialogue. Like, the game is showing you all of this, and to me, that's so damn impressive, especially for a Game Boy Advance game, you know? And this is what I mean when I say the Metroid series excels so well at just showing rather than telling you, you know? And keep in mind, folks, I'm not against a Metroid game having dialogue. I'm not against Samus speaking, you know? And I know people are gonna bring up Other M and how that game utterly butchers Samus's character as well as, you know, her voice and whatnot. And let me just get this out of the way. With proper direction, I think Samus speaking is fine. You know, if she has proper direction, she doesn't sound like a damn robot, and, you know, she actually has some backbone and emotion in what she says, then yeah, it's perfectly fine. Give her a voice, let her speak. She should have something to say, you know. Obviously, don't have it dominate throughout the whole game, but, you know, don't be afraid to give her a voice. You know, I'm not even against other characters speaking without the Metroid series. I know it excels in you feeling isolated from everything and letting you just take in the atmosphere and ambience of your surroundings and whatnot. And that's perfectly fair, you know? But again, these are just my thoughts and opinions on it, and that's all I will say regarding Other M until I get to it sometime in the future. I don't know when, but those are just my thoughts on the whole thing. But back to Zero Mission, yeah, this is one thing I think the game excels so damn well in, and what it conveys to the player. You know, I think it's absolutely fantastic, and the designers, as well as the team working on this game, deserve nothing but massive amounts of props and respect from me, because, again, this is one of my favorite moments in Zero Mission, where Samus just gets all of her upgrades, her fully upgraded suit, and she just tears through the space pirates like nothing. Now, while I think this is a really damn good moment, keep in mind that the space pirates don't drop any health. So any damage you do receive, you're not going to recover any of your health unless you go to a save room. So while you have a crap ton of power at your disposal, don't get too power hungry, you know what I mean? Be careful, keep an eye on your health, because it's not just weak red space pirates that are in this area specifically. We also have the gray space pirates, or the black space pirates, that I call the super space pirates, where basically they are immune to your missiles, both regular and super, and can only be destroyed using your beam attack. Now you can charge your beam weapon and whatnot, but that does drain you, or that does leave you wide open from them, and they do a lot of damage, so be careful with that. Other than that, in the Space Pirate Mothership, you also have these gonk droids, at least that's what I call them anyway, where they move so damn slowly, and they're nothing but an obstacle in your path, so if you want them to get a move on, just shoot them with missiles, and they'll move faster. I think if you use a super missile, they go at speeds rivaling Sonic the damn Hedgehog, so keep that in mind if you ever want to get a move on. Sorry, I am just having a lot of throat problems today, folks. Nothing serious, but I'm having like a massive tickle in the back of my throat or something. You know, I just ate like not too long ago, so it's probably like just a gas bubble or whatnot. I'm sorry if I'm grossing anybody out with that, but man, sometimes you can't help these things. I can pause the recording, but I don't want this being any longer than it has to be. Not that I'm ashamed or whatnot, because I do like commentating on, especially on Metroid games. I do enjoy it, but sometimes the show has to go on. You know what I mean? But yes, we can now backtrack to the Space Pirate Mothership to collect some items, and we don't have to worry about getting overwhelmed by any of the Space Pirates, because again, we are fully upgraded Samus, so we are basically a nuke running through a ship right now. Seriously, this is so damn cathartic, I love it. And here we are, we're at the bridge of the ship. This is where we're going to get our next upgrade, because we are not fully upgraded, we are missing one thing. That dreaded space pirate stole something from us, and by God, if I have to kill every single member of this ship on board, I fucking will if it means I could get my last upgrade. And wow, we have 200 regular missiles. That's freaking insane. And there's plenty more where that came from. Because after you get Samus's fully upgraded suit, you are free to explore not only the Space Pirate Mothership, but you are free to go back to Planet Zebes and collect anything you missed. At this point, the game is entirely open to you. It only ends when you go back to the bridge and you go up to the top floor. But right here, we collect our last upgrade, the Power Bombs. Without a doubt, one of Samus's most powerful weapons by far. Not only does it allow us to open yellow hatches, but it also acts as a screen nuke, if you will. Look at that, just cleared out all the space pirates in the area, and we're about to do it again. Look at that, booyah! There's a reason why they only give you 2 power bombs starting out with, and they give you an additional 2 once you collect this power bomb tank right here. And there are plenty more where that came from. In fact, I believe Zero Mission gives you, I want to say 40 power bombs? Regardless, it's nowhere near the amount that Fusion gives you. My God, that game just showers Samus with power bombs. So much to the point that I think if she just utilized nothing but those, she could blow up like another planet in the galaxy, as well as the space station she's on in that game. I swear, it's ridiculous. But Keep in mind, as you transition through rooms, if you are detected by the space pirates, they will follow you, and if you are detected by the space pirates, that means the save rooms are cut off. You're gonna have to exit and re-enter the save room again after you've cleared out all the space pirates and the alarm has gone off if you want access to them. Kinda stupid, but hey, at least the space pirates are... It goes a long way in showing how, you know, vicious and bloodthirsty the space pirates are, you know, in case them killing Samus's parents and leaving a young child for dead on a lone human colony wasn't enough of an indication for you. Just saying. And those electrical orbs that you saw, the green orbs with like yellow, with smaller yellow orbs right there, those can only be killed with your screw attack. If you try to shoot at them with your beam weapon, nothing will happen. And of course, in order to get to the other side, I need to utilize my speed booster. Well, gotta make sure that gonk droid is all the way at the end so it doesn't interrupt our shine spark like so. You fucker, get out of here! I hate you. God, you're more annoying than my damn cat. I swear. Don't let that be how I feel about my cat. I love my cat, but sometimes, never gives me any space. I wonder if any of y'all have had that problem where you're trying to maneuver around your house and just your cat or your dog or whatever pet you have just won't like leave you alone for like 5 minutes. Like they constantly have to be at your beck and call, or they have to like be by your side, and it's like, I appreciate the love and affection, but please, like, scoot. You know what I mean? It's not you, it's me. I just want my space, you know? Outside the Space Pirate Mothership, because I don't believe I get that upgrade, that is another Power Bomb expansion. You can get it if you want. I completely forgot to get it. At least I think I did anyway. And I'm kind of ashamed looking back at it now, because I always remember to get that Power Bomb expansion, but I guess while I was recording, I was so focused on just getting everything outside of the ship that I forgot all about it. So yeah, that's on me. But like I mentioned before, this isn't 100% playthrough, folks, because I could not be bothered to 100% Zero Mission. You know, as much as I love this game and whatnot, 100%ing Zero Mission is an entirely different beast. Though you do get a reward for doing so. Well, quote-unquote reward. I'll explain more of that in the next episode. But yeah, like I said, after you get Samus's fully powered suit, the game opens up. You can explore any area you want because, well, you have everything that you need at this point. Once you get Power Bomb specifically, you have everything that you need to explore every single little alcove, and this is how you're going to get the remaining missile expansions that you couldn't get before, as well as the energy tanks that you couldn't get before either. And don't forget, Power Bomb expansions are now part of are now a part of 100%ing this game. So keep that in mind. But the reason why I don't really go out of my way to 100% Zero Mission is because it's so much of a hassle, because now you have to comb through the entire planet all over again, and just to get like a few upgrades that you couldn't get before, expansions that you couldn't get before. And that's all well and good if you want to, you know, go back and explore, but I mean, I don't know, I'm fine with what I have, because again, the game gives you way more than you actually need. Again, I'm sitting at 200 missiles, 18 super missiles, and 4 power bombs. You know, hell, I'm probably now sitting at 6 power bombs because of that expansion I just collected. So I don't really need anything. I'm happy with what I've got. Right now, I'm just showing where where a few more missile tanks are, and showing what you can do after you collect, or after you get Samus's fully powered suit, you know? And right here, I waste a couple power bombs right here. I don't know why I didn't just, like, shoot them all with my beam weapon and just call it a day there. Look at that, I wasted a power bomb for nothing. Well, luckily, there is a save room to the far right of that area I just exited. But yeah, no, these annoying little fuckers right here, like every time you kill them, their eyes will like shoot out, and they act as like projectiles. So you need to be weary of that if you plan to shine spark, if you plan to build up your speed without getting interrupted. And booyah, we got another energy tank. Our health just expanded by a little bit more. But coming back here, we go into the save room and we restore all of our ammunition. So let's see, we got 6 power bombs. I knew it. Ooh, hells yeah, man. We are looking mighty strong. Nothing can stand in our way now. And right here, I'm just bombing the save room because I want to be sure I'm not missing anything. Again, I don't know why I'm being as thorough or careful if I'm not 100%ing this game. Sometimes my thought process doesn't really make a whole lot of sense when you rewatch my play skills or whatnot. I guess it's because, like, you know, hell, if I'm not gonna 100% it, I might as well get as close as I possibly can, you know? I don't know if anybody else watching this has had that mindset before, where they're like, you know, I'll try my best to get as close to 100%ing without really 100%ing a game. If I get there, if I end up doing it, I end up doing it, but, you know, just see how far I can get. No, because that's usually how I am when it comes to, like, new games that I get and whatnot. Like, if I can, depending on what game it is, if I can get a whole lot before the final boss, I'll try and get as much as I can, you know? If I want to go for everything, you know, I'll just replay it again and look up a guide for some of the stuff that I missed, you know? I know a lot of people don't like looking at guides for certain things because they want to discover a lot on their own, but I mean, I'm of that mindset too sometimes, where I want to see how much I can find on my own before I consult a guide and whatnot, but I never considered it, you know, I never considered me being above using a guide in order to get certain things, because, hey man, time is precious, and as much as I love playing a game, that doesn't mean I can devote all of my time to playing said game, you know? That's probably why I haven't been that good at fighting games for a while. Not that I don't like fighting games, it's just that, you know, time is precious and I can only dedicate so much time to a game, and as well as my, you know, real-world responsibilities and whatnot. And here's another power bomb expansion that we couldn't get, mainly because we couldn't get access to this area beforehand. So going back to the Chozo Ruins, and hey, asshole, that was rude. Fuck you. Rude-ass space pirates, I swear. You know, who raised you? Because if so, your mother would be very disappointed in all of you. Oh wait, I think I might have accidentally killed your mother. Sorry. Not sorry. Next time, choose a different profession. There's plenty of jobs out there in the galaxy. I'm pretty sure you could find something that's not shady as fuck. But going back to Chizodia, leaving the Chozo Ruins, I'm doing a lot of cutting because I don't want y'all seeing me backtrack a whole lot. You know, because again, folks, we've been here before, so it's better to just cut ahead and keep the pace going. And right there, I was kind of indecisive. It's just like, do I go here? Do I go there? Is this enough room for me to do this, to do the Shine Spark or activate the Speed Booster and whatnot? You know, you always got to be sure of these things, folks. Because even though I am cutting past all this stuff, you know, hey, that's still memory on my recording device that is being taken up by this, and it's more footage I have to sift through to, you know, make sure all is right and whatnot. And my god, the backgrounds look just absolutely phenomenal. I swear, like, Metroid games always get, like, the good end of the stick when it comes to visuals. Like, past, you know, Metroid 2, I want to say, Metroid games always look so damn good. Like, starting with Super Metroid, the series just oozes with detail. Like, whenever Samus is just standing idly by and, like, you could see her sprite, like, moving, so, like, giving off subtle movements, it's so damn cool. Like, my god, like, just the detail in her sprite work is second to none, in my opinion. But right here we had a bit of an obnoxious Shine Spark right there, where you had to aim diagonally while in Morph Ball. Again, like with the missile expansions in Ridley, that right there is what I classify as a very obnoxious speed boosting section. This too right here is pretty fucking obnoxious as well, because you have to run across 2 inclines just to get to here. This is where we escaped while Torian was blowing up. Spoilers, we're going back to Torian because there are a few missile expansions as well as a power bomb expansion here. And I think this is a really cool area that we can go back to, because we get to see the aftermath of all of it. You wouldn't actually be able to see the aftermath of Torian until Super Metroid, once you defeated Mother Brain the first time around. And I think it's really cool. They add a new hazard here in Torian, exclusive to Zero Mission. The gravity suit does not protect you against that type of liquid. I only say that type of liquid because it's never really confirmed on what it is. I don't want to say it's acid because we still have the Various suit equipped, which protects us from acid damage, and the gravity suit protects us from lava damage. So I'm not sure what the green liquid is. Maybe it's like, I don't know, to get really gross here, maybe it's booger juice, and Samus does not want to be in that. Lord knows I wouldn't want to be in that either. Right there, though, that is a very annoying shine sparking section to do, because what you have to do is you have to jump up in midair, and while in midair, you have to time it just right. If you time it just right and you press the D-pad, Samus will go in that direction, but you can't be too high or too low. You have to be at a certain point. Otherwise, Samus will miss the missile expansion entirely. It's so fucking annoying. Ugh. But after leaving the destroyed Torian, we are back at the Space Pirate Mothership, and we are approaching the final boss of the game, folks. We just have one more thing to collect, and fortunately, it's right below us. So first we have to build up our speed booster a little bit, and then we have to jump onto that platform right there. You can't be too early or too soon, otherwise you'll miss it entirely. Once you do that, you build up the speed booster again on the top level, and then time it just right, you shine spark over, and booyah! Got another energy tank. And while it's not a complete line of energy tanks, well, we got enough. So let's deal with these space pirates right there. Yeah, if you trigger the alarm right there, the gate will close, locking you off from that energy tank. It's really, really precise. But next time on Metroid Zero Mission, we take on the final boss of the game. See you guys then.